Hey docs, we are here to introduce you to Patient Pilot. We have listened to all the feedback we've received about the Smart Chiropractor over the last few years, and we have fine-tuned the best of the Smart Chiropractor and put it into what we call Patient Pilot. If you are on our email list, you probably have seen some information come through around this. Jason and I wanted to hop on, talk about the benefits of Patient Pilot and how basically it makes everything in your practice work better, fills the holes in the buckets, as we've discussed when we're talking about new patients, retention, reactivations. We'll touch on all of that and much more. However, if you want to fast track, jump the line, I've dropped the link in the description to this video. Head on over, check out what we have going on with Patient Pilot. Get started now and get dialed in for next year. Now's the time to take action. We're going to give you best pricing. We're certainly going to give you some awesome bonuses as well as the core functionality, which can drive more new patients, better retention, more consistent reactivations into your practice without spending any money on paid advertising. Jason, that is a stiff promise, and we're going to go one step farther, but I'll let you take it away from there.
Well, there's promises and promises, and then there's guarantees. And we are now the home of the 3X ROI Guarantee. You mentioned we did a lot of listening. We've made a lot of adjustments to our program specifically because most chiropractors were asking us, how do I know it's working? How do I know if I make this investment that I am going to see results? And that's a really great question. And we spent a lot of time thinking about exactly how to best answer that. We can explain it, but it usually took a long time. And we've simplified the explanation to say, well, you will see how many clicks you get from the emails you send to your current client base. The warmest, if not hottest opportunity you have to grow your practice. Now, again, if you haven't followed anything we've been talking about with the Patient Pilot launch, you know that we are building you. We have the technology to help you grow in 3 of the most important categories that you can grow your practice. Everything now is measurable and simple to understand. So number 1, more new patients. Less than 5% of most people that go to websites click and are ready to schedule now. That means most people that visit your website, once you've spent all the money, put in all the effort, been as creative as possible, whether it's through advertising, SEO, or your own promotions, they get to your website, and there's 2 types of potential new patients. Those that are ready to schedule now, and everybody else, which is like 95% of the people that go to your website. So we have your patient pop-up, which is now a way for those people that aren't ready to click and schedule an appointment to learn more about you and the benefits they can reach with you. Second is your retention. We estimate roughly 20% of the people that start care don't complete their just active care plan. And that's a problem for them, and it's a problem for you. So our onboarding welcome email system is exactly what solves that problem. And again, it's measurable and trackable. And the third area that Patient Pilot pilots your patients are those that have come in, that have gotten through their active care plan, and for whatever reason have stopped coming in for care. And having weekly newsletters we call Research That Matters. They're research-based, beautifully designed, easy to read, quick and to the point, and follow our teach and invite consistently methodology. That is the difference between spamming people and getting all those complaints of like, why do you keep selling me? I'm already a patient. We know that. That's why our system is so unique and different to really anything else you'll see out there, based on our philosophy, and we've done the hard work, which is the copywriting for you and design, etc. So those are the 3 different categories: new patients, retention, reactivation. You'll see it on our website. We wanted to simplify what we do in a way that gets you to go, I get it. I send emails out to my people that sign up or people who are on my email list, and I stay consistent with it because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when they should be coming back to see you. And one of the things that we say on a consistent basis is the key to success is consistency. It's doing the basics consistently over time. But the key to consistency is automation. And that's exactly what Patient Pilot is. Automated email campaigns that consistently work 24/7. Whether your staff does or doesn't remember, this does the work for you. And that's why we're so confident in offering you a 3X. That means 3 times the money you invest in the program, we guarantee you will get back by investing in the program. And again, most importantly, you are creating the systems, the automations for people to continue to come to your practice, get the care they need, get results. That increases referrals, that increases your retention, and that whole spiral effect goes on and on and on. Now is the time to get started. If you haven't watched the videos, click below, watch the videos. If you've watched the videos or you just know, that's a good idea. I know Jeff, I know Jason, I know the work they do. I know this is awesome. Click and get started today. We'll get you onboarded with our live one-to-one onboarding. You'll be up and running and you'll start seeing results in no time. It's the end of the year, and we did this specifically so that next year can be your best year ever. Now is the time to get started so that come January, come new year, new you, you've got all the things that you need in your practice to make sure that you are growing incrementally, and we guarantee you.
Jason, you nailed it. And when I think about this, this really comes down to Patient Pilot helping everything in a doc's practice work better. We talked about the money is in the list. And so many chiropractors out there just like let opportunity. It's the bucket analogy, right? They're just letting opportunity fall all over the place. They have some new patients coming in, but retention, procedures, meh. We do a good job with our patients while we have them in the four walls with the care we deliver. Awesome. But man, modern practice is so much more than that to really be successful with. And then reactivation, so many docs just let that water fall out. So again, the new patients go in the top, water's falling out the sides. Those are retention issues. There's no bottom of the bucket. That's a reactivation issue. And you're doing all this hard work. Maybe you're spending money on SEO. You're probably spending money on your website. You might be spending money on ads. Maybe you're focused on Google reviews. Maybe you're just a referral-based practice. No matter what, you're missing opportunity if you don't have automated email campaigns to help you stay top of mind, to help you teach and invite consistently. That's really the key difference. Jason mentioned it, but I'll drill a little bit deeper. I sort of half jokingly say, one email a year that's a piece of junk is spam, but one email a day that's welcomed is welcomed and it adds value to your life. So that's where the context, and that's where we talk about teach and invite consistently. When you send somebody a message and you're teaching, you're educating, entertaining, engaging with them, you're inviting, hey, if you're struggling with this, if you'd like optimal performance, hop on our schedule today. And then you do that consistently. That is how our docs generate over 25 on average, over 25 reactivations per month, 3 to 5 each and every week with abject consistency. That's how we're able to lean into the data that we've mulled out, saying we work with over 300 practices. We send 1.1 million emails per month. So we have really, really good data, better than anybody else out there as far as I've ever seen, to be able to confidently show up and say, you hop on board with us, we know you're missing that much opportunity. Let's put it that way. You're missing actually more than that because we're willing to give a 3x ROI guarantee. So we know our average doc is actually significantly higher than that with their return on investment. We're playing it safe and saying 3x ROI, we want to work with you. If you have a practice, if you spend money on any marketing or advertising, use automated email campaigns. And please, you're sending one email a month, one email a quarter. You're not maximizing or optimizing what you can and should be doing. And I think about it, and I don't mean to be I don't mean to be aw shucks about it, but if you're not communicating with your patient, who is? These people put their faith in you. They trust you. They like you. You've built a relationship. Continue that relationship. Continue it in an elegant fashion. Continue to teach and invite. Continue to give them the opportunity to raise their hand when they're ready to come in and get the care that you deliver. Don't expect them to think of it on their own. That's a fool's errand. You want to be top of mind and present. Automated email campaigns are one of the most powerful ways to do it. You don't have to be fighting an algorithm to do that. You can hop into their inbox where we know 95% of people check their email at least one time per day. And if you're not showing up at least, I'm going to say one time per week, engaging with them and giving them the opportunity to click over and engage with your practice, you're not only doing your business a disservice, you're doing, in some cases, your patient a disservice because now they are guessing. Don't let them guess. Don't force them to guess about their healthcare. Stay top of mind, teach and invite consistently, and use automations to make it easy for you and your team And take advantage right now of the opportunity we're presenting, which is we're going to hook you up with some awesome bonuses. In the coming weeks, we'll be diving into super great detail about all of this. Today, we wanted to hop on and introduce the idea because it is the bells and whistles here, and champagne, cut the top of the champagne bottle. It is the introduction of Patient Pilot. We have helped with these exact strategies, tools, and systems within the Smart Chiropractor ecosystem. Hundreds of practices generate probably, I'm going to say, upwards of hundreds of thousands of visits at this point in time. We've took and extracted the best out of it. We've 10x'd the amount that we put into it. And that is what Patient Pilot, it is all about automated email campaigns to help you teach and invite consistently, to patch the holes in your practice bucket, to help you be more successful, and to guide your patients to a higher quality of life long term. And if there's any, I can't think of anything that is of higher value than doing that for the people in your community. Jason?
Yeah, I think it was kindergarten when I learned the saying, make new friends and keep the old. I won't sing it for you, but that is what we learned long ago. You've probably learned that too. And that's exactly the simple philosophy that we're talking about here today. Yes, get new patients. Absolutely. Every practice benefits by having more new people come on in. It's a wonderful thing, and you're helping more people. But make sure you've got some effort going on to make sure those that come in stay in, and those that have stopped coming in come back. And that's where really most chiropractic practices just don't even have any systems in place besides missed appointment recalls in order to be able to address this issue. And most don't even do that very well these days either. There's a lot it takes to running a practice. And I want to be really clear here. I speak to a lot of chiropractors. We go to a lot of events. We talk to a lot of chiropractors who ask us questions. There is no other technology out there that does what we're talking about. I want to make that clear. A lot of you go, oh, well, maybe my website handles this. Maybe my other type of scheduling program handles it. Maybe my advertising company is going to handle all this. The answer is no other technology does what our technology does. And we want to be the technology that you think of that drives more patients into chiropractic practices than any other technology out there. And that's our goal. That's our objective. And the more of you that sign up, the closer we get to that goal. We're still doing some math to make sure that our data does align with that goal. We think we're close, but that is our outcome and objective that we hope you'll join us in. Driving patients to your office, keeping people in your office, reactivating those people that have stopped coming to your office to get back into your office, all measurable, all guaranteed. That's what you get with Patient Pilot. Again, most of you should know us by now. You listen to our blogs, you read our articles, you watch our videos, you've seen the evidence-based chiropractor, the podcasts we do. We have invested our lives, our blood, sweat, and tears, in some cases literally, to really being of service to chiropractors to make sure that you are at your best, to focus on doing what you do best, which is being a great chiropractor, being a great adjuster, being a great person who cares and connects without having to be a marketer, graphic designer, advertiser, copywriter, content distributor, all of those different things. Those are not most chiropractors' core competencies, and yet every practice needs these skills in order to be able to maximize their impact in today's digital age. Now, if you've been in practice for more than 10 or 20 years, you go, well, we never did this before. You have not lived in this age where everybody is hyper-connected through social, instant gratification, and people no longer really want to pick up phones and talk. They want to connect via text and via email. Again, more than text, more than anything else. I know you get lost in the numbers, open rates, closed rates, show up rates, data. Most of you get blinded by the science of what the numbers mean. So we're keeping it simple. This is common sense. If people are going to your website and they're not scheduling an appointment, you can look at your own numbers. You can find out from your website company or your Google Analytics, how many visitors come to my website every month? How many people do schedule appointments who come out of that? You do the math for your own website. And what we're saying is, if you don't have our patient popping up, then you are missing a great opportunity. Again, it's like spending all this money. Only 5% of people are saying yes in most cases, sometimes worse. Maybe a few of you have better. I'd like to know who those of you are. but most of you are just paying for something and not getting the full benefit. So what if more people said, I'm not ready to schedule now, but I will learn more, and they came in over time? What if you increase that onboarding experience so that those people that start active care stay with your active care? That's the most intense time. Putting on your business hat, that's the most profitable time. This is when the care is frequent. They need to be getting results. They're going to decide whether they're happy, satisfied, and are going to refer others, or whether you're just, pop and pray, hope for the best, feels a little better, not so much. You don't have the systems in place to keep them on their care plan. They drop out. Of course, they blame the lack of results on you, lack of referrals, lack of consistency. That's not good for you, and it's not good for them. That's a critical part. And reactivations. I mean, come on. Everybody gets, I remember being in practice, somebody would go, I dropped out of care. I really meant to stay with it. You sent me that email. You made that phone call, whatever it was at the time that stimulated them to remember. I got to get back in the office. And you just feel it in your heart. You're like, welcome back. I've missed you. I'm so glad that I put in the systems in place to reach out to you. They're so glad. I'm so glad you reached out. I'm glad you didn't think it was spam. I'm glad you knew that you wrote it the right way, that you wrote it to focus on serving me, not to show me how desperate you are, how much you need it, how passionate you are about what you're selling. You are teaching me why I need to be back in your practice for my benefit. Everybody's dialed into WIIFM. What's in it for me? And if you speak that way through your email campaigns and keep it consistent, you'll be amazed at the results you're going to get. Can't say it enough times. We guarantee it. Jeff.
That is it. If you are listening or watching, please head over. We dropped the link in the description. Check out what we have going on. We've been working hard at creating a system where we can confidently hop on videos like this and say, 3x ROI guarantee. We want to help every system in your practice run better. We want to help you with new patient acquisition from the opportunity missed on your website. We want to help you with retention, the opportunity missed at that world-class patient experience that can be solved with Patient Pilot. We want to help you take advantage of that opportunity of consistent reactivations as you built trust with patients, but you've fallen out of top of mind. These are all missed opportunities in far too many chiropractic practices, about 99% of chiropractic practices. So we want to help you really solve those issues. That's a problem, because it means your patients aren't getting the best clinical results. It also means that your business is suffering as a result of it. Who the heck wouldn't want to stay top of mind with their patients? So now is the opportunity to hop on over. We'll hook you up with best pricing as well as some cool bonuses. Jason and I are going to be in talking this down over the next few weeks, just about every single day. So if you have questions, feel free to head over to the website. Check out the website. We just did a total revamp on the website as well. So you're going to be able to experience exactly what goes into Patient Pilot. But if you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. We're happy to answer them. Also, feel free, shoot us an email if you want to go private style, that we're happy to engage with you that way as well. And we're going to take some of those questions that we've already seen trickling across. We're going to bring them into these videos and answer them proactively for you as well. So on behalf of our entire team, thank you so much for tuning in. If you were part of really the open enrollment that we started with, delivering the challenges that we see too many chiropractors having and the campaign flows to help solve those challenges, that's all built in. It's all personalized. It's all built into Patient Pilot. We can do all of that hard work for you. We're going to take all of that information that we have given you that is powerful benefits for your practice in the vein of, not to sound consistent or to sound repetitive here, but new patients, retention, and reactivations. It is all built in to Patient Pilot. It is all customized for your practice, and it is available right now. So click the link, head on over, experience Patient Pilot for yourself. If you have questions, please feel free to ask us. On behalf of Jason and our entire team, thanks for being a chiropractor. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will probably see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Smart Chiropractor. To not miss a single thing that's clinically oriented, marketing oriented, or more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel today.